We're live on YouTube. We are live on no, we're not on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. We're live on LinkedIn, and we are live on Facebook. We're going to give you an opportunity to share this to your page. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Dory on Purpose show, where today we're going to be talking about the digital growth community and not putting all of your eggs in one basket. We will see you in 30 seconds. Share this live. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Dory on Purpose show, where today we are talking about the disruption that is going on right now all across the world. We're going to be talking to some of my business partners from the digital growth community about how we may, for some of you, have an option. For some of you, we may be able to give you another way that you can diversify your income. So first and foremost, before I go any further, this may be about the replay. This may be about who's here right now. I want to welcome all of our guests from the Facebook community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome all of our guests from the LinkedIn community. And most of all, I want to welcome our guests from the YouTube community. We are right now going live via Streamyard. If any of you are interested in Streamyard, please feel free to reach out to me, because I am an affiliate with Streamyard, and we definitely would love to see you on board. Let's do it, okay? Today I have with me my dear sister, my digital sister, Miss Arlene Nathy. Arlene, where are you from again?
Originally Wisconsin, Florida. Now we're all over the place. We're in RV, so we are anywhere.
In a minute. Arlene is here with us today, and I have my sister, Miss Kimberly Rogers, with us today, and they're going to share their stories in just a few minutes. But while we're waiting for that, I would invite you to share this live to your platform, because I can almost guarantee you that there is someone on your platform that's being affected by the disruption that is going on all over the world right now. We are definitely, would you ladies agree, we are definitely in an era of change, an era where things are not status quo and things are not being done like they used to be done. Can we say that, you guys? Can we say that with confidence? Things are not being done the way they used to be done. So let's get started in just a minute. Let me just give a quick shout out to our YouTube community. If you are on YouTube, we definitely welcome you, because that is a new community for us, and we love you out there on YouTube, because we know when you go on YouTube, ladies, it's there forever. So you got to be good when you're thinking about going out on YouTube. So let's get right into this conversation. I want to let you know that there may be one other guest joining us today. And ladies, here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't be alarmed if you don't see any people on this live, because when we go live on these platforms, it's not only about the actual live, it's more about the replay. There will be hundreds of people who will watch this live. And I hope that Kim, you and Arlene took an opportunity to share it to your own platforms so that your friends and family can take a look at what you're doing as well. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and get started with this conversation? Because today our talk is about not putting all of your eggs in one basket. Can we agree that eggs are very expensive these days? I mean, that is the talk of the town. Eggs are so expensive these days that we are being very careful. I had a good friend put a post up the other day, Arlene, and she said, I did not realize until recently that every recipe in my book calls for eggs. I have to change my recipe book, because eggs have just, because of what's going on health-wise, eggs are so expensive. I see we have someone who's joined us. If you join us, please, please, please take a moment to put your name and where you're joining us from in the comments. But let's stay in this conversation. We want to talk about not putting all of your eggs in one basket. That is probably the most dangerous thing you can do in the times that we are living in today. We want to talk about how we are in a period of disruption. If you are in the chat, I would love, even if you're watching on the replay, I would love for you to type disruption in the chat, because I need everyone on the same page here. because everything right now is being disrupted. The way we think, the way we move, the way we live. There have been some people, some places, and some things that have happened just in the very what we, I don't want to say near future. That's not what. Just recently, we've just been put in a place where a lot of things that we had control over, we no longer have control of. Would you agree? A lot of things that we used to think we had control of, we don't have control of anymore. So I like to call that disruption. See, but a lot of people, when they see words like disruption, they think negative. Not me. Not me. I've been trained differently. When I see disruption, I think opportunity. Somebody, if you're watching here on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, type opportunity in the chat, because wherever there is disruption, there is a designated opportunity for those who have ears to hear and who have eyes to see. Would you agree, ladies? There is a huge opportunity on the table. And today I have my dear sisters here, because today we're going to talk about how the opportunity opens itself right here on the digital highway. I don't know if you like visuals, but I do. And what I see is a clear, open highway for anyone who is ready, willing, and able to take the ride. And today we want to talk to you about digital marketing. We want to talk to you about expanding. Some of you, it'll be a conversation about your first time on the highway. Some of you, we will talk to you about expanding your view on the digital highway. Some of you are business owners. We will talk to you about scaling your business on the digital highway. But we want to talk to you about what's going on out here in this digital world, and how in these disrupted times, you don't have to have all of your eggs in one basket. I don't care how pretty your eggs are. I specifically chose this picture because some of the eggs are plain. They may come as the U.S. government. Some of the eggs are pretty. They may look like corporate America. Some of the eggs are even prettier. That may be your business owner. But at the end of the day, if all of those eggs are in the same basket, you got to think differently. You must think differently. And we want to talk to you about digital marketing. We want to talk to you about the digital era, in particular, digital marketing. Why digital marketing? Because every single day, Arlene, every single day, Kimberly, over 50 million, maybe billion. I don't know if I have my M and my B mixed up. Visit these digital highways. I'm talking about all of the platforms that we mentioned earlier, and many, many more that we haven't mentioned. Every single day, there are people on these platforms looking for things to buy. They are selling things. This has become the norm. And if you are a business owner, or you are someone who is looking to own a business, and you are not looking at these digital highways, then you're missing out on a huge opportunity. And if you're someone whose life is being disrupted, here's an opportunity for you to add another stream of income. So let me say, when I first saw digital marketing, I was so confused. I was so confused. My daughters had convinced me that it was for the muckety mucks, Arlene and Kimberly. They had convinced me that I had to have 20 million followers, that I had to be somebody who was somebody. I had to be an influencer. They said, Mom, stay in your lane. I'm like, Mommy don't have no lane, but I listen to them because they're 29 and 33, and they have kind of transitioned to the mother, and I'm the daughter. And they said, Mom, that's not for you. And I almost let that stop me. I almost let that stop me from what I believe. And I told Kim, and I were on a phone call earlier with another young lady, and I told her, I think this is probably one of the best business decisions I've made in the last decade. And I almost let that stop me, because we have gotten our hands on something called the digital growth community, where we have gotten our hands on a business. Okay, let me back up. When I came to the internet, ladies, I was looking for a business. I had no idea I was buying a university level course that would teach me every aspect of digital marketing that I needed to know, not only to build a business, but to also scale a business, expand a business, and have more businesses grown from that business, right? So we want to talk about that a little today. Before we go into the whole platform, I want to introduce my guest who came out today. We have this chat that we all belong to, called the Digital Sis Stars and Bro Stars. It's more Sis Stars than Bro Stars, as usual. Where the brothers at, okay? But I want to start with my girl, Arlene Nathy. I'm not going to try and give her background, but she is a Sis Star who's been rolling with us for almost 6 months. Arlene is part of the digital growth community where she is learning all the ins and outs of digital marketing. I asked Arlene to come here today and tell her story, why she decided to make this part of her portfolio. So Arlene, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to have you here on the platform, and I'm going to turn it over to you so you can talk about why you decided to join the digital growth community.
All righty. Thank you, Dory. Thank you so much. Dory, I just love the group that I'm in, and all of you together are just amazing. And it all started with the digital growth community. I started in May of 2024, last May. And about 4 years ago, my hubby and I retired. We started RVing full time. And then all of a sudden, you know how things just fell apart, needing additional income. And I had been looking, I'd been in the network marketing space, but really tired of the Zooms all the time and, you know, the home parties, all that kind of stuff. So I started looking online. I had heard of digital marketing and I thought, no, that's not for me. I didn't even check into it. And then a friend of mine posted 100% profit, no monthly fees after an investment. And I'm like, how can you earn 100% profit? And the automated system's done for you. I had been looking for that for so many years. So it just checked all the boxes I was looking for. And I am so glad I opened my eyes and did not go into it blind. I checked on it and didn't let the skepticism hold me back. That was my first clue. I'm like, yep, I'm going to jump in with all four and get it done. And so since then, it has completely changed our lives. And we are just having a blast with it, meeting Dory and Kimberly, and Kimberly and I help each other every day just about. And so it's about a community that even in network marketing, you learn, you know, you make money off each other. This here is not that at all. It is completely on me. If I want more money, then I just do things differently. I create the income I'm looking for. But we support each other so wholeheartedly in our community that it's just a fantastic community. And the knowledge, like I agree with Dory on so much of what she had mentioned. And just going from 4 income streams is where I started. And you can learn to add additional income streams. I think I was talking to someone the other day and they had like 17 different income streams. All the education was from digital community. And so it's not just learning a little bit. It teaches everything that we need involving digital marketing, affiliate marketing, things like that. So I just wanted to thank Dory for having me on today, because it is just such an exciting time in life, and especially with being retired, I can still do it 2 to 3 hours a day and have the rest of the time to spend with my kids or grandkids. So that's the blessing, is it's not an 8-hour, 10-hour day, and I don't have to leave my RV to go to work for someone else. And my view is different whenever I want it to be. So that's the blessing. The office is wherever I'm at. So that's kind of it in a nutshell.
You live in my dream. You know that. Years ago, and you can fact test this with my daughters. I said, I just want to get in the RV and visit different states and see different sceneries every day. I never had the courage to do it. So you are absolutely living my dream. And you know what? You made a couple points that I want to bring home a little bit. One point that you made was that we have a 2-hour workday. I want to make this clear. Like, a lot of people are experiencing disruption. A lot of people are things are happening in their workplace, whether you're a government employee, whether you are in the private sector, whether you own your own business, things are changing, whether we want to admit it or not. And many of us feel like we don't have time to add in another stream of income, when it is almost imperative that we add another stream of income. Arlene mentioned the 2-hour workday. In the digital growth community that we're part of, we are being taught how to access the income on all of these platforms in 2 hours a day. We have a playbook that is being given to us by our mentor in the community that says, hey, you can do this 2 hours a day. And not only does she tell us we can do it, but she actually shows us how to do it. And it has been effective for many of us. See, I'm involved, and I try not to confuse my audience, but I'm involved you know, guys, I was steady hitting the table trying to get the thing to go down and not hitting the computer. I'm involved in many different businesses. I'm telling you, I have a lot going on, and I love and thank God for that. But I don't have all day to do what I do here. So the fact that we can do that in 2 hours a day, as Arlene mentioned, and Arlene's a grandmom like me, Arlene's a grandmom like Kimberly. We want time to spend with our family. We want time to do the other things that we love, as well as build other businesses. Another thing that Arlene mentioned, both of us come from the network marketing background, is that one of the things that I was tired of in network marketing was the continuous monthly fees. I sometimes, you know, even though most of the time I should have been using my own product, but the monthly fees, sometimes you just can't keep up with them. And in our community, you pay one time. One time, guys. So if you're in the audience, type one time in the chat. There are no monthly fees. And for me, just like you, Arlene, that was very difficult for me to conceptualize because I was so used to, after 20 years in network marketing, I was so used to having to be able to pay monthly fees, pay website fees, and pay all of those different things. And that is just not the case here. And one of the other things that you mentioned, Arlene, that really got me by the bootstraps was the fact that we make 100, somebody say it, 100% profit. We sell 4 products. I'm going to show you very quickly. I think I took the 4 products down, but we have a $100 product, we have a $300 product, we have a $600 product, and we have a $900 product. If you sell those products, you make 100% profit. Not only do you make 100% profit, but the minute you sell it, it shows up in your PayPal or it shows up in your Square. So I took $900 back in June and was able to turn it into $6,000. And that money came, I mean, not on time, but right on time. Like I need a couple to show up in the next couple days. You understand what I'm saying, Arlene? So those things that you mentioned are so key because that's what makes our community so amazing. But other things that Arlene did not mention, well, she didn't mention the active supportive community. When I joined the community, I think there were 39,000 members. So we are still kind of in the beginning phases. Today, there are over 50,000 members. 50,000 members in our community. You know what that says, Arlene? People are catching on. And they come from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all income levels, all educational levels, because people are finally starting to realize that it ain't about your income level. It ain't about your education level. It's just not about those things anymore. I'm seeing people from the top of the chain to the bottom of the chain getting letters and emails and things like that that makes life different. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going on with my girl Kimberly, but while she's here, I'm going to give you all an opportunity to hear from Kimberly Rogers because obviously I think she's having some technical difficulties. So while she is here, I want to introduce Kimberly Rogers. Kimberly and I met again in the network marketing community, and then we transitioned.
I don't know what's going on with my internet. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I'm going to turn it over to you very quickly because I don't know what's going on either. So I want you to share your story. Tell us who you are. Before I do that, if anyone is here,
something
Arlene invited
going on.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me?
Over here.
Can you hear me? She can't hear us, Arlene.
I don't think so.
What I'm going to recommend is, Arlene, if you have another device, if you could tell her to try to jump on with her phone and not use her home internet.
Can you hear me?
Okay, and I'm going to remove her from the screen. Okay, but if you came here because Arlene invited you, I want to make sure that you can support Arlene or purchase from Arlene. And Arlene Nathy's website is scrolling now. That's not Arlene's. Hold on. Wait a minute. Arlene is dailypaywitharlene.com. If you are here because Arlene Nathy invited you, if you're watching this from her page, Arlene Nathy can be reached at www.dailypaywitharlene. Wonderful. I just love working with her. She's got so much energy. She's just the bomb.com. Let me try this Kimberly. She's always causing trouble, Arlene. I mean, she can't never go nowhere and just act right. Kimberly, are you there now?
Usually it's my internet connection, so I'm glad.
Yeah, because you're always moving. We're going to keep it moving, though, while we wait for Kimberly. Let me see. Are you there, Kimberly? Can you hear us now, Kim? Hold on one second. because I do. She has a very amazing story. I want her to get an opportunity to tell her story.
I
Hold on
know it.
1 second, guys. We don't leave a sister behind. Kimberly, if you can hear this, hop off of your home internet and jump on your telephone. Use your telephone service instead of your home internet. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Let me just teach you a little bit about who we are in terms of who the digital growth community is and why we're so excited to be
Okay,
here.
and
We talked about disruption, Arlene. She's being very disruptive, isn't she? I'm going to remove her from the stage so that, so that she can't disrupt us until she gets her life together. So, is an e-learning community. Somebody say e-learning in the chat. This is a community where you learn at your own pace. I love, love, love this because I never know what my days are going to look like. As a business owner of several businesses, some days I have time to work early in the morning. Some days I have time to work late at night. And what this platform does is allow us to do morning and night. I'm going to stop for a second because one of our guests joined the line. I have to have her on. She told me it would be quick. I'm going to add her to the stage. I'm going to take this slide down and welcome my girl. You know I love you. You know you always give me every time. Let me give her a proper introduction. This is my sister. She is the one who introduced me to the term sister. I said, she didn't call me sister. She said sister. And it's a funny story. One day I started calling my blood sister that. And she heard me talking to you all and she got offended. She said, I thought I was just sister. I said, that's not my term. That's Coach Lakeisha's term. We stole that from her. But let me introduce you to my dear friend. By day, she is a dialysis nurse. By night, she is a superhero. I don't know how she does it all. She, as an only child, she takes care of her mother, who has had some medical challenges. She runs maybe 2 or 3 businesses from her home, all of which are very successful. I've watched her over the years do things in business that most people have attempted but never accomplished. I have so much admiration. She's always, I don't know how she keeps that hair and makeup done all the time. I promise you, one day I'm going to take a course. I'm just going to sneak in, and I promise you, I'm coming to get the lessons. So, Coach Lakeisha, we're talking today about disruption, how the world has been disrupted by a lot of things. We don't want to go into detail. And we're talking about how there is room out here for those who have experienced disruption to get all of their eggs out of one basket and join us out here on this digital highway. So I want to turn it over to you because I know your time is limited today to tell us a little bit about your story, why you jumped on the highway, and what you've gotten since you've been here. So everybody, this is my girl, Coach Lakeisha.
Hey, Dory. Hey, Arlene, and everyone who is watching. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Dory. I love you so much. I'm gonna pay you for that intro. I'm gonna send you a cash out. But no, seriously, I love and respect you. And from the day that I met you, you have been your true authentic self, and I love you for who you are and all that you bring to the table, and everyone who is connected to you. You are a true blessing. So I came into the digital world and I was really afraid because I did not know, I was like, I'm not real techie. I just push buttons. My mama and my aunt, they be like, hey, help us with this. I'm like, I don't know. I just push the button. If it don't blow up, we good. Right. And so, you don't have to know everything to be able to, learn a new skill set. You learning. That's the whole point. I am, like Dory said, a full-time registered nurse. I work 7 days on and 7 days off. And baby, them 7 days off go like it's one day. But the whole thing is I still am able, like Dory said, to run a couple of different businesses. And it's not taken away from my nursing job. Okay. So I'm still able to secure the bag and be able to provide a roof over our heads, myself and my mom, be able to do the things that I need to do for us. That's security, because sometimes we need security. Now, honestly, Dora, if I just let that nursing job go, I could probably do a whole lot better. But because I have my mom over, that I'm taking care of, I want to make sure that she's not stressing over anything. So, I still have my nursing job. My business, my digital marketing business does not take anything away from me doing that, because I literally spend my time, my 2 hours. Sometimes I do a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. But my 2 to 3 hours that I spend a day marketing for my digital marketing company, um, it doesn't hurt anything, right? And I'm able to see those payments, the $300 payments, the $900 payments, the $600 payments. I'm able to see those payments coming in residually, like, in the background. Sometimes I post videos. Matter of fact, I let my boss know. I say, hey, I am posting these videos, but I'm at work. So you can see that I'm at work. I'm at my job, but I schedule posts. So I'm just letting you guys know that you can batch your content and do the things that you need to do during your off time. It's not going to take away from you. It's not going to take away from your family time. It's not going to take away from the things that you're doing. And you don't have to worry about trying to go out and get a second job, or being, in pain because maybe you lost your job. And yeah, it's crucial out here. So I just want to encourage everybody real quick to just jump on the bandwagon, be open minded, learn the skill sets that are taught here, because what you will learn will really propel you into, your financial future, and you don't have to worry about your income. You don't
One
have to
thing
cry about it.
about you, Coach Lakeisha, that I wanted to really, before you have to jump off, because I know your time is limited. One thing that I wanted to highlight is that Coach Lakeisha still does her network marketing business. Coach Lakeisha, is it okay if I mention that? Coach Lakeisha is a
Absolutely.
representative in a network marketing company. And because of the skill sets that she's learning in digital marketing, that enhances what she does in her network marketing business. Because, like I said earlier, I thought I was buying a business when in fact I was buying a course to teach me how to do business digitally. So things like automation and things like collecting email lists and things like, all different things that we're learning in digital marketing. Because of that, Coach Lakeisha is not only excelling at her digital marketing where those 936 comes in, but she's also doing well in her network marketing business. So for those of you
Absolutely.
who are network marketers, don't think there's a book that I love to read called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And it says rich people think both, and poor people, and not saying money poor, but people who pass over opportunities repeatedly, they think either or. And this is not that type of situation. So, Coach Lakeisha, I appreciate you sharing your story, because she still works a full-time job. She's a very busy lady. She has streams of income coming in from everywhere. I'm telling you, if I told y'all her business, y'all be, I ain't gonna tell y'all because y'all be in her backyard. But she's very productive, and she does it so strategically. Like she said, she could be at work because she's learned how to batch her content. She could be at work and a post will drop, and you think Coach is at home, and Coach is somewhere taking care of one of her dialysis patients. It's amazing to watch. I watch and I go, wow. I call her and say, Coach, how you do that just now? She said, I'll let you know later, girl. I'm busy right now. So anyway, I want to real quick jump to my girl Kim. She has been working hard, baby, to get on this line today. So I want to
You know
introduce you
what?
to another powerhouse, Miss Kimberly Rogers. Kimberly has several businesses as well. She's a documented insurance specialist. She is a real estate investor. She too has a background in network marketing, and she has a no quit spirit, because if I would have been gave up on trying to get on this live today, but she
I
said,
know.
not her, not today. So I want to, without further ado, bring to you Miss Kimberly Rogers with her story.
Okay. Thank you for having me. That's crazy. The devil was a liar, right?
The devil is a
Because
liar.
I never had that problem before. I've been on StreamYard, and why did that happen? But you know what? I feel so blessed to be in this opportunity. I was actually looking for something because I felt like there was a void for me. I've been involved in network marketing for many, many, many years. And I love network marketing. I love, the people that I've met, the leaders along the way that have taught me so much. But I just felt like something was missing. And especially, with this digital age here, um, I was trying to learn social media, and trying to learn social media and stopping people from doing what they're doing, and trying to, okay, well, what did you do, how'd you do that? So when I saw Dory, online, seeing talking about this digital education program, I knew it was a no-brainer for me. I needed to be there. And then when did when I looked at the program, I said, well, I'm definitely going to get in on the 900, because it doesn't make sense not to, because I want to be able to offer all the packages to everybody. And I want to be able to, of course, maximize the compensation plan. So I got in with the 900, and it was really great because it gave me an opportunity to learn a lot. First of all, I didn't realize it was going to be so much information on this platform. Like, $900 is nothing compared to what Michelle continuously puts in the platform. And so, what for me, it's helped me to grow as a person. It helped me to start looking at me more, because I always do self development, but it started helping me look at myself more, um doing videos, and doing some self um development, and just looking at the opportunity to figure out how I should do this thing. And one of the things that Dory and I love, and also Arlene, because Arlene is my workout partner, we touch base every day. I absolutely adore her. One of the things that we love is Chat GPT, and we all have names. She's my Catalina, okay? And so she's so helpful in just not only the content of, but sometimes, looking at things, giving you a different way of looking at things, to so you can move forward. So I this has been priceless for me, this opportunity. And I think that even if you have your own business, this is a good thing, because it teaches you how to bring the customers to you, how to automate your customers, and you get daily pay. And I don't know, network marketers, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know any company, and I've been in a lot of them, that pays you at 100% commission. 100% commission. I mean, I was in Mary Kay for a long time. That was 50%, but nothing at 100% commission. So it's just really helped me to have an opportunity to grow as a person. And just like you said, Dory, the person that called me today, she reached out to me because she
Mhm.
looked at my funnel.
Mhm.
So it's just really a blessing. I can't thank you enough, Dory, for offering me this opportunity. And thank you for bearing with me. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but I'm glad I finally was able to jump on.
Well, me and Arlene determined that you are a troublemaker, and we're going to let you slide. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you being here. You bring a lot to the team. You bring a lot to the table. If you are here because Kim invited you, her website is www.healthandwealthwithkim.com, because she too has many other things that she can offer you. One more time, I do want to offer you Arlene's website. Arlene is Daily Pay with Arlene. Arlene, if you're here because Arlene invited you here, please, because it's very important that you go to the website of the person who invited you to this platform, because of the automation, because we're linked to these websites. And because we're linked to these websites, it's important that you follow up with the right person, because when you tap into those websites, you're going to come across a page like this. If you tap into my website, by the way, I can't leave myself out, ladies. Hold on, where's mine? Mine is Get Paid Daily with Dory. Okay. What's going to happen is this screen is going to pop up. This is called automation, you guys. This is why we're so successful in this market. We don't have to literally be there. This can happen when we're sleeping. This can happen when we're on vacation. This can happen any time of day. When you go to those websites, you're going to get this email pop up. You're going to put your email in there. It costs you nothing, and you're going to get a copy of our free 6-figure blueprint. Let me tell you something. I'm always surprised at how many people do not put their email in and are not curious. I don't know if I'm just nosy. I don't know what it is, but there is no way I was not going to put my email in there and find out what this six-figure blueprint was all about when an additional six figures ain't never hurt nobody. You understand what I'm saying? So when you put your email in, and then automatically that is our mentor, you're going to start getting information from us. You're going to become a part of our community where you'll start receiving emails from us on a regular basis, up to 13 emails, which will show you all the ins and outs of what you're going to learn in this community. I really am excited that I am able to be a part of a community where, again, we have a 2-hour workday. Secondly, we have no monthly fees. We are fully automated, which makes my life almost simple. And we get 100% profit. We have an active, supportive community, and we are doing true attraction marketing. True attraction marketing. This is not where I have to jump in inboxes and ask my cousins to try my product. It's not that kind of deal. Now, I will ask you if I had a product because I'm not afraid, but this is not what happens in digital marketing. And last but not least, you have continuous personal development. Every 90 days, we start a new 90-day campaign that shows new people how to get inside the digital community. And right now, as we bring this to a close, and I'm going to let each lady have a closing remark, as we bring this to a close, I need you all to get real with yourself. I need you all to understand, as we started this, that I don't care how pretty your eggs are. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what your title is at your company. I have seen this week alone, I have watched the news, and I never watched the news, but I was very careful to watch the news this week because I've seen CEOs, directors of organizations, the bottom level people, I'm talking about from the very top to the very bottom, lose their jobs because there has been a disruption. And if you are not watching the signs, if you are not reading the room, if you do not understand that these are the times when you have to make better decisions, and that just when one door closes, others do open, and that there is much room out here on the digital highway, that if you go and you read your Forbes and your Fortune and all of the magazines that do the predictions, they're going to let you know that there's a new sheriff in town, okay? And the money is going to be made right out here on these digital platforms that a lot of you have been avoiding because are a traditionalist and you don't think you have options. But I'm here to tell you that you do. And I stand on that. And as I always tell my grandson, that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb, okay? You need to get with the program. So as we close out, because we don't want to keep you any longer than we have to, I'm going to go ahead back to my sister Arlene and ask her if she has a final word as we scroll her website across the bottom of the screen. Arlene, what's your final word for the people this afternoon?
The final word is just at least check it out. It is free to check out. And we all have that skeptical mind that we wonder, is it going to be for me? What if it doesn't work? You know, all these skepticisms, but don't let that hold you back. It's like Dory said, you know what? She almost passed it up because of her kids. No, don't let anybody tell you it's not for you, because it is. It's for anybody. And that's my biggest take on it. It doesn't take long. Everything's done for you. You can follow a simple 1, 2, 3. If you can read directions and do it, you got it. So that's my take. Don't let skepticism hold you back.
Absolutely. This is not the time for that. Daily Pay with Arlene. Arlene, I appreciate you being a guest today on our show. And I look forward to continue working with you in our community because you are absolutely amazing. And I appreciate you so much. So let's hear from our troublemaker of the day.
Well,
I gotta
first, wait a minute. First, I was the prize student on your academy, right? I was the prize student, right? The teacher's pet. Then all of a sudden,
I have to say, she is one of my favorites.
Switching up. It's okay.
I'm gonna say it like this: I am bothering her, but she is a dynamic businesswoman. She is doing the doggone thing, not just in digital marketing, but in anything she touches. You know, they say how you do anything is how you do everything. So I'm gonna let you have your last word, Miss Kimberly Rogers, and what do we say here?
Well, one of the things I'll say right now is the time is now. Okay. I mean, let's be real. Open your eyes and see what's going on. we could collaborate and help each other. Like Dory got paid one time from me. That's it. Arlene is not even connected to me at all, but we connect with each other and hold each other accountable. We try to do it each day. But there's a world of opportunity here for us to earn some money together. Why not take advantage of it? Get your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousins, your friends, all these people that are losing their jobs. We need to learn digital marketing. We have Afterpay. While you have your pennies, get in. While you have your pennies, get in, because I'm here to tell you that since I got into this digital marketing platform, it's been several digital opportunities that have come my way. And not only that, in the digital marketing community, you can create multiple streams of income. Like, for example, Dory, I don't know if she told you because I was going in and out, but she created her academy and she was able to do a class. And this is because of the community. People are
Absolutely.
developing 14 and 15 streams of income, and it's all in the digital platform. This platform is worth way more than what I paid for it. I'm telling you that right now. It really
Absolutely.
is. So I'm just saying that, this doesn't have to be a woe is me situation if we all come together and help one another. So that's my take on the whole thing. And I'll turn it back over to you, Dory.
Well, I just want to one more time thank each of you ladies for joining me this afternoon. And Kim's banner is running across the bottom. Of course, if you are my guest, my banner is Get Paid Daily with Dory. I do want to bring one more point home that Kim made. I think it's very important. Sometimes when you say 100, 300, 600, and 900, it's a higher ticket item than most of, especially in the network marketing community, are used to paying for startup. But we do take Afterpay. And just imagine you spend $25 every 2 weeks for the next 6 or 8 weeks to buy a platform that's going to pay you for the rest of your life. Or if you decide to get started at $375 every 2 weeks, you spend that. Well, we can't go to Target. We can't go to Walmart. So that's $75. You can bring it right over here and buy you a business. I need people to think outside of the box. So with that being said, peace and love to all my sisters here today. I love. Oh, look, I didn't even know that was going to happen. I know if I put the love sign up, we're going to get some hearts here. I tell you, it's so much going on out here. And I love you guys and have a wonderful day. There we go. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.